Few guitarists have shaped the sound of modern music like Eric Clapton. From Layla to Tears in Heaven, his guitar has cried, whispered, and spoken straight to the soul. But behind every note Clapton ever played were the voices that guided him, the singers who taught him what emotion truly sounds like. And today, at 79, Clapton has finally opened up about the 5 voices that changed his life forever. These aren't just idols, they're the heartbeat behind his entire career. Let's count them down one by one. Number 5, Ray Charles. Eric has said many times that when he first heard What Did I Say, he stopped dead in his tracks. Ray Charles, he said, made the piano sing like a human voice. But it was Ray's actual voice that pierced young Eric's heart. That gravelly, gospel-soaked cry, equal parts church and nightclub, showed him that soul wasn't about perfection. It was about honesty. Clapton once admitted he tried to make his guitar do what Ray did with his voice, bend notes, break rules, and pour pure feeling into every phrase. Even decades later, when Clapton covers blues or gospel songs, you can still hear Ray's influence in the way he slides and sighs through every line. To him, Ray Charles was proof that pain could sound beautiful. Number 4, Buddy Guy. When Clapton first saw Buddy Guy live in London in the mid-1960s, it was like electricity hitting his chest. He called Buddy the most exciting singer and guitarist I'd ever seen. But it wasn't just the guitar pyrotechnics. It was Buddy's voice, raw and wild, that truly floored him. Buddy Guy could shout one moment and whisper the next, twisting emotion on a dime. Clapton once said, "Buddy Guy taught me that mistakes are beautiful if you mean them." That philosophy became Clapton's own creed. The two men became friends and collaborators over the years, trading solos and laughter. But even after all that time, Eric still spoke of Buddy like a student talks about a master, awed by how much truth could live in one man's voice. Number 3, Aretha Franklin, yes, the Queen of Soul herself. Eric Clapton grew up in a world dominated by guitar heroes, yet he never forgot that the greatest instrument of all was the human voice. And for him, Aretha Franklin stood alone. He once said, "Aretha sings like she's powered by the entire universe." What drew him in wasn't just her range, it was her conviction. When she sang, "I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You," it was as if she tore open her heart right there on stage. Clapton loved how she could command an audience without ever needing to show off. Her phrasing, her timing, her control, they taught him that true soul is restraint as much as release. You can feel her spirit echoing in Clapton's softer songs, especially in the way he let silence hang between the notes. Number 2, B.B. King. Few relationships in Clapton's life were as profound as the one he shared with B.B. King. B.B. wasn't just a hero, he became a lifelong friend and mentor. Clapton often said, "Everything I know about phrasing I learned from B.B." But he didn't only learn from the guitar, he learned from B.B.'s voice. That warm, pleading tone carried the weight of joy and pain in equal measure. Eric admired how B.B. could make audiences feel every word, even before the guitar solo hit. When the two finally recorded together on Writing with the King, it wasn't a duet. It was a conversation between teacher and student, heart to heart. B.B. King taught Clapton that the blues weren't about sadness. They were about survival. Number 1, Robert Johnson. At the very top of Eric Clapton's list stands the mysterious man who started it all, Robert Johnson. The Mississippi Delta bluesman who recorded only 29 songs yet changed music forever. When Clapton first heard Crossroad Blues, he said it sounded like 2 guitars and a voice from another world. But what haunted him most wasn't the playing. It was Johnson's singing. That eerie mix of vulnerability and fire made Clapton feel like he was hearing a man standing face to face with his own demons. He once said, "Robert Johnson is the most important blues singer who ever lived. His voice still scares me, but it also saves me." Every bend, every cry in Clapton's music traces back to that sound, a ghostly reminder of where the blues began. To Eric, Johnson's voice isn't just music, it's mythology.
Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.